been okay so far without a permit.
I know.
So I push it.
Okay, okay. That's, you know, we need all the advice we can get in this. You know, we don't want to put anybody in the position of having to say no.
Right, and it's I used to be a crisis negotiator when I was a detective, and that was one of the rules. Did you ever see that movie, Negotiator?
Oh,
Never say
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Never say no.
Okay.
I also was in private sector management for years before I came on this job, and like to talk in terms of what we can do as opposed to what we can do. And what we can do is not always going to make everybody happy. But what we can't do always makes everybody unhappy.
That's right. In a lose-lose situation.
Right. So, yeah. So our main focus at District 5, and you know us pretty well, our main focus at District 5 is the neighborhood, the community, and maintaining order. And right now, as far as I'm concerned, because I haven't been out here very much. I've driven by on the way to the coffee shop. But so far you guys have been very respectful to the neighborhood.
We try.
And we appreciate that. So, and if things change, if I'm able to, I'll come out myself and I'll talk to you about it. I haven't been able to because I don't know if you guys understand the hierarchy in the district and stuff, but the 5th district, the entire 5th district is my responsibility, and it keeps me busy as hell.
Yeah.
Pretty big district. It's a funky district.
It's not only busy, it's very diverse.
Yeah.
The east side,
It's not one of the easiest districts.
it's the hardest district, as a matter of fact.
Trust me, I know. I've lived in it all my
The
life.
east side is not the same as the west end of the district.
Right.
Not
And
at
then
all.
even the north end is even different than the west end of the district. So it's a constant challenge. Constant challenge.
So what's different today? What's the decision that's been made today?
Nothing's different today.
A health inspector came
Right.
down.
The
Okay.
concern is proper disposal of human waste. Okay. So please.
We do
Good, okay.
have someone who's working on that.
Okay.
We usually just go in places.
Yeah.
Good.
The bar,
The
the
bar,
store allows
no.
us to.
If anybody's using any other method, please don't do it anymore.
Right. Now,
That's the
I-
concern of the
That's
Department of
understandable.
Neighborhood Services.
I understood
That's
that
not our
tents are not considered dwellings.
Tents are not considered dwellings.
Right.
Housing.
That's not my forte.
Yeah.
You want to talk about crime? I got you. That's not my forte.
When we're told about tents, they use a lot of different words to try and do the same order.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'm
like I
not
said,
sure between structures,
I don't-
shelters.
I don't
and
like to play.
dwellings.
I don't like to play games, and I don't like to. Semantics is not my thing.
Well, we've been told that not only can we not have tents up, but that any form of structure, whether it's a clothesline or a canopy tent that only has 2 transparent sides, or anything that stands above the ground at night, can you tell me, is that illegal to have that?
Once again, I don't want to mince words. Here's the safe thing to do. If it resembles a tent, but you and I, guy to guy, if it resembles a tent, take it down. Put it back up when the sun comes up. If it looks like a tent, just take it down.
10 p.m.
Is there a possibility that at some point we can work around that?
It's very likely.
Okay. Because really at night would be the time we would want to have them
We'd
up.
rather take it down when
And,
the sun
well,
comes
and when you think about it, you
Not
don't
my
want it to
decision.
look like a shanty town.
Right.
During the day it wouldn't.
Not
Right?
not my
No?
decision, but
Right.
here's what I'll do. You know Captain Basting. Captain Basting is our advanced crowd control specialist. What he's done? No,
We're not a very
he's-
advanced crowd.
No, that's not even his thing.
Cattle herder.
He's the District 1 captain, and a big portion of his job is making downtown safe. I don't know if any of you guys patronize the downtown entertainment districts, but they did a hell of a job this summer. That kind of crowd control.
Yeah.
They did a hell of a job this summer
Yeah,
keeping
we're
downtown
not that kind
safe.
of crowd.
No.
They didn't want any more gunshots in here.
So they did a really, really good job of keeping downtown safe. And he also is monitoring Occupy Milwaukee activities. And our main job is to allow people to exercise their constitutional rights safely, while those who don't want to be a part of the demonstrations are able to walk up and down the streets as
Right.
well. So we will be your go-to guys. Me, because this is my district, and him because it has befallen to him to keep tabs on all the extracurricular activities.
Any chance of getting a look at some time on a public level of why the idea of a shanty town or a tent city is considered illegal and unacceptable?
We'd have to look at the history of the ordinance.
That would be interesting.
It would be
though.
interesting.
It would be
It
good
would.
to know.
Yeah, it was enacted for some reason.
I wonder how
We'd have
long
to look
ago.
at it.
Probably during the Depression.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know.
guessing.
I really
Probably
don't
because
know.
of immigrants making shanty towns.
I really, I don't know.
There was a large encampment at Esterbrook Park at one time.
And it may just be it may also be a zoning issue.
Yeah.
1929 to 1931.
Yeah.
The only thing is, if we
Reservoir,
weren't here, this would be nothing but an empty lot.
Yeah,
collect
during the
garbage.
recession
I kind of know a little bit about the history of this spot.
encampment for
She knows a lot about it.
Yeah, that's why we have her here.
I know it all, but I have to look.
What's up?
Wasn't it? Didn't the residents clean up
They did a garden.
some toxicity and all that kind
Yeah,
of
and
stuff?
they did a garden.
Yeah, so we can actually be a benefit to the neighborhood being
Right.
here, taking care of the place, you
I'm
know.
not saying you're bad. I haven't said that.
Who's bad?
I grew up around here. I was a pretty good kid.
Nobody in this neighborhood is
I
entirely
didn't
good
like
kid.
the police. I didn't like the police.
How'd you become one?
You can't beat them,
Yeah.
join them, right?
Yeah, no.
I
grew up.
there was one summer. It was 1989 when crack really, really hit Milwaukee, and 3 of my friends were killed. 3 of them. I figured there's got to be something else. I mean, I had dropped out of college by that point. I was a musician and a comic at the Comedy Cafe.
There you go. There you go.
This is getting way too scary.
You know,
He's digging a
comes
hole.
in handy.
He's
in
digging a
that.
hole.
Look around, ask around. I opened once for Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
He was not famous at the time, and I thought I thought I was funnier. It's better not end up on YouTube. Tracking me down.
yeah, he's gonna come out with
9 million hits.
Dave Chappelle and his crackhead persona.
Little John.
You know what? I got to get back to crime. I got to get back to crime fighting.
All right.
But the thing is, I want always the message from District 5 and from Captain Basting to be consistent. Okay, and that seems to be the biggest issue. My officers came here on my directions.
Okay.
The city inspector accompanied to see if there was any issue that the Department of Neighborhood Services needed to address.
lighting. In particular.
Like feces.
Did you
dealing with human waste.
did you ask the DNS person to come along, or did they
Yes.
get a request from
Yeah, we
someone
did,
else?
because
Okay.
we are not qualified to judge
That's good.
the proper disposal of human waste. We know when it's not right because it's just laying there.
Was that an issue?
Which we've not had.
It will be in about
The
So,
I don't know.
Why-
We need to make sure
I
because we
think-
got word of an improper latrine and
yeah.
neighbors complaining. I think it was last week. I'm not sure. But a sergeant came and determined that nothing funny was going on.
So
Just-
we are going to enjoy a more consistent policy then.
That is my goal.
Yeah.
Clear.
I don't work 24 hours a day.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife thinks I do. But that my goal is much more consistent communication. And the past month or so, I've just simply been immersed in crime
Okay.
because the holiday season, there's a lot more people out. There's a lot more people shopping. There's a lot more people driving. There's a lot more people walking around. And then for a couple of weeks, kids are out of school. So we have this. We have what we call holiday presents, where we beef up our presence in business districts because traditionally people will prey on shoppers.
Oh,
You know?
wow.
That's where the money is.
And steel too.
So I've been working on a holiday presence plan. There's been a bunch of burglaries in River West that we're trying to get a handle on. There even we got like 6 robbers in custody in the past 2 days that were victimizing people in this area.
Yeah.
So I've just I haven't had a chance to come out and talk to you guys.
That's what we're
So-
thinking. You get better things to do than bother
than
us.
mess with us,
It's all my job.
I know.
It's just,
It's
I
fun to
just
come
have
mess
to
with
slice
us,
the day up.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for talking to us.
Can I ask
Yeah.
one quick question, and that is, what has to happen tonight so that people can be here without being interfered with? What are, I mean, you've probably gone over this, but could you sum up for us? Just
The
so we
tent's
got
got to
it?
come down. That's been a constant theme. That's been a constant message from the department since it began. We've been lenient with it because it's not our goal to end up with a bunch of people in our jails who are not lawbreakers.
Right.
I don't like the word criminal because when I go 31, I'm breaking a law. I'm not a criminal.
Right,
Right.
right.
It's not our goal to fill up our jails with people who are not lawbreakers. It's not our goal to have officers writing unnecessary reports. If we arrest you guys and we got a boatload of reports, excuse my language, but that shit's going nowhere. It's not a productive use of our time, especially when I got people being shot west of here. I'd much rather have my officers fight crime and disorder. That's what I came to work for. So, and the dialogue's been great, and Jan's been our liaison. The dialogue has been great so far, and I don't want that to deteriorate.